I said last week that January's videos were going to be pretty much all birthday celebrations, and here we go again. Today, the day I'm filming this, is Maria von Trapp's birthday. She would be 126. To celebrate, I'm going to be ranking all of Maria's outfits in The Sound of Music. So, over the course of the movie, Maria wears 14 outfits, and I'm going to be counting up from 14 to 1. Now I'm just judging these solely on aesthetics and how much I like them, with maybe a smidge of how I think it fits with her character. I'm not a costume expert, I'm not judging this on historical accuracy, none of that. I mean, she doesn't wear a dirndl at all. Even in the musical they put her in a dirndl at one point. So, aesthetics and preference only. Let's go. At number 14, I have the nightgown. It's plain, it's shapeless, it's just not very good. Granted, it's not supposed to be anything special, but just because it's not supposed to be anything special doesn't make it special. It's just... nah. Number 13 is her postulant outfit. Okay, I actually don't mind the wimple too much, but honestly that's more the fact that she's got something on her head rather than it being specifically a wimple. At the very beginning of Do Re Mi she's got the little bandana on, and I think she looks really, really good with that as well. So liking the wimple is more a fact that I like she's got something on her head rather than it in and of itself. But as for the outfit itself, well, like the nightgown, it's not meant to be anything special. It's not meant to be particularly attractive or fashionable or anything like that. We absolutely know Maria is not meant to be a nun, but at least it's more fitted than the nightgown is. Number 12. The ugliest dress I ever saw. As you can probably tell by where it is on this list, I've seen worse. I actually did a whole video ranking all her ugly dresses across the adaptations. This is not the worst of those. Julie looks amazing in anything, like the postulant outfit, but unlike the nightgown, it is fitted. It's not just a shapeless thing, and that counts for a lot, to me at least. They try to make it more ugly than I actually think it is. The context and everything makes it uglier than I think it probably is. Though it definitely looks a lot better with the jacket. Number 11. The final outfit that she wears from the festival to the end. It's like the previous outfit, but now it's more befitting of her character at this point and her station in the world. Next up at number 10, the turquoise dress. It's fine, I guess. I don't think it really suits her character the best, but in universe she didn't have a choice in that. It doesn't matter whether she likes it or not. Really, my favourite thing about this dress is a piece of fanfiction I read. Number 9. The rowboat dress. This is nice enough. It's almost like a middle ground transition dress. It's not quite as rough as the stuff she's worn before, but it's not quite as glamorous as some of the stuff she'll wear in the future. And the colours are very nice. But oh my god, the sleeves. I hate them. I hate all the ruffles and the lace at the edge of the sleeves, and this dress would be a lot higher if the sleeves were different. Number 8 is the dress you probably forgot existed, the orange stripy one that she wears in the carriage during Do Re Mi. The biggest problem with this one is the colour. Not that it looks particularly bad on her, but it's way too similar to her hair. The colour is way too similar to her hair. When they were getting ready to film the movie, they decided to give Julie some blonde highlights, but they came out orangey. So they just decided, screw it, and dyed all her hair, and she ended up being lovely strawberry blonde that's almost the exact same shade as the dress. Number 7. The golden homecoming dress suit that she wears. Now this shade of yellow doesn't match quite as much with her hair as the previous dress did, And Julie does look beautiful in it, but it doesn't feel like Maria, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I know at this point in the story she's married and a baroness and yada yada yada, but given what we do know about her character and how much we see of her life as it is now and what happens directly after this moment, it almost doesn't matter. The vast majority of the fanfiction community writes Maria as absolutely hating being called Baroness, and I am one of those. And yes, I know this is her social class now, but a big way to show the differences between Elsa and Maria is obviously how they dress, because they have such different lives. And this just hits a little too close to Elsa's side. Given how little we see of her married life, especially how little time we see of her as a baroness before it's ripped straight out of their hands because they have to escape, it almost doesn't matter. It just doesn't really feel like her. Number 6, Do-Re-Mi. This one's just classic and iconic. Actually, this is the same sort of time as she's wearing the rowboat dress, and it's kind of a similar situation. This one's iconic and classic, and it feels like her, and the sleeves are good. So I think we're up to number 4 now. This is when I realised that I had misnumbered them. Can we get more classic than Do-Re-Mi? Yes, we can. The opening number. Yeah, I know. I said when I was talking about the postulon dress that she's not meant to be a nun. And this is the exact same dress without the collar and the wimple and with an apron. But this is Maria. It's iconic, she rocks it, and it tells us everything we need to know about her. These next two actually gave me the tiniest bit of trouble. I wasn't sure which one to put first, but after much deliberation I have decided that number 3 is her party dress. Obviously this is the party, and as the governess she's not meant to be a huge part of the party and definitely not supposed to be wearing a ball gown. So it's meant to be just sort of a day dress that she's wearing, and yet it's not. Obviously it's not a ball gown, but it managed to be this weird sort of middle line. It's a party dress for her, and the blue and the white and the floral print, and oh my god, the Lindler is gorgeous. Number 2, the blue dress she wears during the puppet show and then again in the gazebo. Oh my god, this dress is beautiful. This is why I had a bit of a hard time picking between this and the party dress, because they're very similar in a way. Obviously they look very different, but in terms of where we are in the story and where her character is, they're very similar. They're her version of getting dressed up. And this one's probably a bit more special to me because the gazebo scene is my favourite. And finally, we are at number 1, the wedding dress. Goodness, is this dress gorgeous. I said before when I was talking about the golden suit how sometimes the clothes she wears later on just don't feel like her and they're too similar to Elsa, and I know that's by design and all that. And you might think the wedding dress is in that camp, but I think it's the perfect balance. This is the perfect balance between who she was before the wedding and who she is after the wedding. It really is the big butterfly moment for her. With what we know of her character, this is what she would wear to her wedding. Julie's talked about how she's never felt prettier than when she was wearing that dress. It's stunning. The wedding scene was my favourite as a kid. It's number 1. I also ranked her wedding dresses in a video, but strangely it did not make number 1 on that list. And there we have it. All Maria's dresses ranked. Let me know which one is your favourite of Maria's outfits. Also, let me know if there's any other characters you would like me to do this for. I want to do one for Elsa, but let me know if there's anybody else. Anybody else from Sound of Music, another Julie movie, whatever. Happy birthday, Maria. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my video next week. So long for well.